Howdy and welcome to the cave. It's great to have you back. I'm Mark and you're watching Blue Street Customs. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to start doing the silicone waterfall, touch up a couple things on the waterfall diorama itself, and I'm going to do a resin pour for the first time. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. If you like what you're seeing, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you can see the next video when I post it. So let's get to it. So today, get myself a piece of glass. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some silicone and I'm going to make a few beads on here. Probably tease it with a coffee stir stick or something like that to give me what I need for the waterfall. Now the waterfall is going to go from here to here. So I'll put that in after I pour my resin. But I need them to start curing now, so I may as well get this out of the way before I start doing this. Smart thinking, right? At least that's what some people would say. So, just to recap, got some moss in, some rock and debris, some roots, some swamp weed. I've got the ends glued on with some plastic, so that when I pour my resin, can't go that way, can't go that way. Now it's simple. Bead of glue, put that down, put another bead around the edge, both sides. So next thing is I'm going to measure what I need, roughly. Can always cut it, adjust it, whichever. I'm also going to put a little bit of silicone here and here so that I can pour the resin and it won't run down. So let's get to it. So if it's a new tube, gonna need a knife. Make sure you got a couple coffee stir sticks. Now, what am I going to need here? Not quite sure. Like I said, this is the first time I've done any of this stuff. So, let's go. I think I'm going to bring the water up to about there somewhere. So, I'm thinking 3 3/4 inches minimum. Let's go 4 inches. 4 inches will give me a little room to play. So, 4-inch. Give myself a couple quick little marks here. Just some reference marks so I know where I'm at. Over there. That's roughly 4-inch. So anywhere in those areas. So now that we've got that, let's cut open a bit of this. Now inside there is a small piece of foil down the bottom, sealing it. And of course that's not going to fit. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Now I was just checking the camera and stuff and see there's a big glare right here. Sorry about that, guys. This won't be here very long. I'm just going to put this silicone down, do a quick thing, then we're going to get on to the diorama part of it. So, poke the hole in there. There's a little aluminum foil, like I was saying. Found something to poke through. You got to break that seal so it'll come up, right? So, I'm just going to squeeze out a bit of it here. Now, this stuff will dry completely clear. Now, I'm going to make a few different styles here, depending, so I got options on what I want to do. This stuff here, you can pretty much get it at any type of your hardware stores or anything like that. I'm also going to try and make a few ripples in case I need them. So I'm just going to throw a couple down here like so. Just so I've got options. That should be all I need. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of take these and kind of mimic what you'd think a waterfall would look like. Spread it out a little bit here first. Kind of pick what your tops and bottoms are going to be. You can kind of keep going all in the same direction. Let's get this spread out a little bit here. Now this stuff that I've got here says it'll cures pretty much in 30 minutes to the point you can allow water to touch it. 24 hours full cure. You got roughly about 30 minutes to work with this stuff. As you can see, this stuff's already starting to turn clear over here. Just trying to mimic a few waves and ripples. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside, let it dry. So give me a minute, I'll be right back, and we'll put some silicone on the top of that waterfall to make a dam for the resin. Howdy, I'm back. Okay, here we go. I'm going to put a little bit up here. First time doing this stuff, it's kind of nerve-wracking that you've done this much work and you're not quite sure how this is going to turn out. But hey, let's find out. Now, the way I've seen them do it, you're not going to see this afterwards between the resin and the waterfall. Because the waterfall you're going to bring up and it's going to attach to the top of here, which is where your resin is going to be. So being that this stuff is going to be completely clear, you just want to try and keep it off of what's not going to be underwater or behind the waterfall. So hopefully this works. So we're going to let that dry. And when that's dry, we're going to pour some resin. So I'll see you in a little bit. Okay guys, it's all ready to go. Going to pour some epoxy. It's a 2-to-1 ratio. It's Vivid epoxy from Amazon. It's a water base. So you got basically part A, part B. You're going to have 2 parts of this and 1 part of this. Now you're going to need some decent stir sticks. I've also got some blue ink here, which I'm going to put just a touch in because everything I've ever seen, they say a little goes a long way. So that's what we're going to do. Like I said, never done this before. So I see one is actually quite thick. One's quite runny. So I'm going to throw my ink into, I'm assuming, the resin part. I'm going to start off with just 2 drops. It's easier to add more than it is to try and take it out. Okay, here we go. Everything I watch, they say to mix this stuff good 3, 4, 5 minutes. I've even heard some of them say 10 minutes. So I'm going to mix this real good. Trying not to introduce too many bubbles. I'm going to scrape the sides and the bottom. Now, when I bought this product, it said it was good for kitchen countertops, dries absolutely clear, good for projects, good for a lot of stuff. So let's try it out, see how it works. Now, I probably made way too much, but I guess that's the way it goes when you've never done it before. Now, here's hoping that I got it all sealed good enough. Seems to run pretty nice, so it should fill in underneath all the rocks and everything. Now, I'm going to try and give this a few minutes. Hope the bubbles come up. They are rising, so I'm going to give this a few minutes. You've got probably about an hour or two work time, so you've got time to let it do this a bit. So I'll be right back once I figure most of the bubbles are out. Okay, guys, moment of truth here. I know I've got way too much, but here goes nothing. Now, hopefully I got this mixed right in the right ratio, and hopefully it hardens. Definitely way too much. Oh well, live and learn. At least this stuff's not overly expensive. Oh, there it is. So when it's dry, I'll come back and show you. I may pop back just to give you a quick update on how it's curing. See you then. Hey guys. Oh my god, this turned out so freaking awesome. Resin pour went fine. Actually, no, it went great. Now this product is awesome. I recommend it to anybody, and I will put a link in the description of where I got it and what it is. Here, let me show you. So there we have the ripples. I don't know if you can see that on camera or not. Anyways, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to attach my waterfalls. I'm just going to use some tacky glue. I'm going to start with glue down here on the bottom, glue them down where I want, and then up top. So for now, I'm going to leave them like that. Let the bottom glue dry. I have them pinned in at the top, glued at the bottom. We'll let that glue dry, and then we can glue the top pieces. Then I'm going to start dry brushing the ripples and stuff in the lake and river. So when that's all dry, I'll come back. I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, guys, here we go. And this is where we're at. So I got the waterfalls glued in, touched them up with a little bit of white. I did the heavy foam waves on the top and down in here, along across the bottom. Now the way I did that was I took some Mod Podge gloss, some white paint, and a little bit of the plaster that I used to cover the tops. Mix that together, let it thicken up just a bit to make a paste, and then applied it on the water. Once it was dry, I coated it with Mod Podge gloss just to give it a slight shine to it. Then I took some polyfill, which you can get out of old seat cushions. You could buy it from craft stores, some hobby stores. All it is like just a plasticky type fiber. Use that to make the mist. So from there, next thing I'm going to be doing is doing the ground cover. Oh yeah, something else I did is I made these vines. I made the vines here. Now, pretty much the same way. I took a little bit of black wool, but you can use the polyfill, diet green if you want. And then I took some more ground cover and leaf cover foliage from Amazon and used a spray adhesive, put it on. After stretching it out, I've got a couple pieces here. I just stretched it out to what I needed, sprayed it with the spray adhesive, sprinkled on that stuff, let it dry. Then from there I tore it apart to what I needed and glued it on. So in the next video, you're going to see me do the ground cover, static grass. I think I'm going to put in a couple little small bushes somewhere around. I don't know yet exactly. Touch up a few things and we'll be pretty close to being done, other than doing the edge all the way around. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you can see when I post this video. You'll get notified when I do any other videos. Make sure to check me out on Instagram at Blue Streak Customs. I'll post the link down in the description. Also, make sure to come check us out on Discord. We have an awesome bunch of guys there, Tabletop Dungeoneers. I'll put a link down in the description for that as well. So until then, later.